Hello everyone and welcome back to Alex Elliott Golf. This week's tip is the 3 must-dos you must do with driver. So the first must-do with driver is getting nice rotation into that backswing with the upper half of your body. Now, the most common thing I see a lot of amateurs is the hips stay very square and it's very much arms back and arms through. Now, this gives you a lack of speed and a lack of consistency, because if you're using the arms, which are very independent, then we can get very much a slicing shot or a hooking shot depending on where you strike the ball. Whereas if you use the bigger muscles, get a better rotation, we can dominate the strike and create a more consistent pattern. So I'm going to firstly place my black stick down just inside my left heel. Now this is going to be a really good reference point for my shoulder turn. Then at a 45-degree angle to my black stick, I'm going to place my red one down. Now this is going to be a really good reference point for my hip rotation. So like I said before, a lot of amateurs create a very armsy backswing, not a lot of rotation in the hips and not a lot of rotation in the upper half. So this is a really quick, simple drill of how you're going to create more rotation in that backswing. So let's firstly place the club across your chest. Now I want you to feel like you turn so your shoulders are pointing onto the black stick, and then your belt buckle is pointing right down that red line. That gives you a really nice rotation, loading that right side, creating that power, creating that torque, and on to load into the back of the golf ball. Now this, I would recommend doing this 2 or 3 times with it across your chest, and again. And then on the driving range, setting up to it as normal, leaving these down, feeling like I'm turning, shoulders onto the black, belt buckle down the red. We've now got a good rotation during that backswing and helping to make sure we turn the upper half, creating more torque. Let's talk about the transition for the second must-do. So, like I said earlier, I see a lot of amateur players create a very armsy backswing and armsy follow-through, predominantly falling behind the ball, creating the transition into the downswing very hard and lacking power. So, now this is a really fun drill. I want you to feel like we're going to step into this one. So we're going to take our backswing and step into it, getting our weight travelling through the golf ball, creating a nice fluid transition from the top of the backswing into the downswing. Again, it's going to be backswing, step into it, nice and fluid. So the final must-do is we're going to talk about is impact. So we all want to hit that ball on the up to get that high launch and low spin and maximise that distance for all of us. So you've noticed here I've got a tee at the back, which is a foot from my ball, and a tee at the front, which is a foot from my ball. Now the idea of this drill is we're going to try and promote that bottoming out of our swing at the bottom and hitting up onto that golf ball. So the idea is we're going to swing back, try and feel like we hit this tee here, bottoming out our swing, and then we can hit up onto that golf ball, avoiding that tee on the way through. We're not going to feel like we're swinging backwards and catching it too early, or driving it and catching that forward tee. We're going to feel like we're going to skim the back tee and avoid the front tee in order to get that upwards hit on the golf ball. Ready? Mm-hmm. So all that's left to do is combine all 3. Nice rotation with the hips and the shoulders during the backswing, a nice step transition into the ball to create that nice flowing backswing and through swing, and finally let's bottom out the arc, let's hit that ball on the up to create that high launch and low spin. Once again, thank you for watching the tips on Alex Elliott Golf. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to keep up to date with all the latest content, whether it be course vlogs, tips for short game, tips for long game, and the Caddy Diaries, which is an inside scoop to tour life, course preparation on the Challenge Tour and European Tour. Thanks for watching and see you next week.